Okay, here's page 2. Start with synthetic division, solving for the x here. So this would be 2. All the coefficients. Okay, drop it like it's hot. Multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. Okay, so I would write that as 2x squared minus x plus 1 plus 9 over x minus 2, because that is what I divided by. Alright, next one. Solve for x. Write the coefficients. 3. Oh, this was missing a squared, so it's 0. 5, negative 1. Drop it like it's hot. Is 3. Multiply, negative 3. Add, negative 3. Multiply, 3. Add, 8. Multiply, negative 1. Or negative 8, sorry. And negative 9. So this would be 3x squared minus 3x plus 8. Now because this is negative, it's minus 9 over what I divided by. And last one, solve for x. Negative 3, write the coefficients. 2, 5, oh, there's no x term. That's 0, 9. Drop it like it's hot. Multiply for negative 6. Add for negative 1. Multiply for 3. Add for positive 3. Multiply for negative 9. Boom, no remainder. So 2x squared minus x plus 3. So this is the only one that is a factor. Okay, so this next question, I'm telling you that this is one of the zeros. So I already solved for x. So if you're going to do synthetic division, just keep it negative 1. Write down the coefficients like so. Drop it down. 5. Multiply, negative 5. Add, 24. Multiply, negative 24. Add, negative 5. Multiply, positive 5. 0. So I get 5x squared plus 24 minus 5. But the question wants me to find all the other zeros. So whenever you get a quadratic, that's what we want, so we can then factor. This one, you're going to have to do slide, divide, bottoms up. And I suggest some of you start to do this because you keep forgetting to do steps. You only do the first part. So slide, x squared plus 24 minus 25. After you do the slide, check off the s. Factor would be x plus 25, x minus 1. Now I would divide by what I slid, divide by 5. After you do that, check off the d. Divide x plus 5. This one does not divide nicely, so then bottoms up. So now you've checked everything off, and hopefully you've done it correctly. So solving for x, I know that x equals 5 from here. I know x equals 1/5 from there. This is actually negative 5, sorry. And then I also know that x equals negative 1 from up there. So it wants me now to sketch the graph. So let's make a graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So negative 1 goes here. Negative 5 goes way over here. And 1/5 goes right here. So now I'm going to look at my function. I see it's odd and it's positive. So it's going to start here and end up here. They're all linear factors, so it's just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. All done. I'll sketch this graph. All right, so there's 2 more on this page. Okay. All right, sketching this graph. 2, 3, 4, 5. Plot my points. This is -5. This is -4. And this is +3. Okay, so now to figure out if it's odd or even, I have to add all these up now because this is factored form. So 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 6, so that's even, and it's positive, so they're both going to end up. So as I go through -5, it's going to go straight through. As I go through -4, it's going to wiggle. And as I go hit the 3, it's going to hit it and come back. There it is. Okay, last one, the function. So again, write this in factored form, has zeros at -4. So this is really x plus 4 with a multiplicity of 1. And then this is really x minus 2. But this has a multiplicity of 2. Okay, so then that's y equals a. I have my x and y right here. So now it's 3's go there, 7 goes here, equals a, which is what I'm solving for, plus 4 minus 2 squared. So then we get 7 equals a. 3 plus 4 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 squared is also 1. Multiply that out. 7 equals 7a. Divide. A equals 1. That's a nice one. So now what we're going to do here is plug that in. So a is 1. X plus 4. X minus 2. Now I know in this question I didn't ask you to put it into standard form, but I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do this one first. X minus 2 times x minus 2. X and x is x squared. That's negative 2x. That's also negative 2x. And this is positive 4. So what I ever get for that, which is x squared minus 4x plus 4. I'm going to multiply that by x plus 4. In my box square method, x and x squared is x cubed. X and negative x4 is negative x4 squared. And 4 and x is 4x. This is positive 4x squared. This is negative 16x. And okay, and then 16. Alrighty. So then there's no a value to multiply it by, but if there was, I would multiply it by whatever I just got. So my final answer is y equals x cubed. These cancel out. Minus 12x plus 16. That is what it is in standard form. Okay, last one on this page. Write a function. So y equals a. This right here is going to be x minus 2, and because it hits and goes back down, that's squared. This right here would be x minus 4, and that does the wiggle, so that's cubed. So now I would look at it and say, okay, 2 plus 3 equals 5, which equals odd, and that works, check. And this goes from bottom left to top right, so that'll be a positive odd, and that's what I have, odd function. That's where a is positive. If it was flipped, you would just put a negative in front. Okay, second page done.